Day 22, 22, 22. 1 year, that was my soccer number. I'm sure you're riveted by that information. So day 22. And it's a Friday. And we're still dealing with learning to live with inconvenience, because that's what this time is about right now. And what inconvenience simply is being in a place or spending time in a place that you did not anticipate being. And it could be a gift. It could be, can I root into the soul attribute and see that there's something to be learned here, there's a gift here? Can I view my family with the lens of humor and laughter instead of being short-sighted and maybe quick to react? Whoops, I just flung a card out. I'm going to put that one out. So I was listening to Matt Connigan, and he said this cool word. I want to make sure I said it right. Samadhi. And that means, hey, you a hottie? Some a hottie. Just kidding. Doesn't it sound funny? Some of you are hottie. Some a hottie. All right, I gotta stop. But it means to meditate with your eyes open. And if you've been doing this type of work for a while, you know that you've been doing that. You've been doing it in traffic. You've been doing it on a long line. You've been doing it when you've been inconvenienced. You don't get worked up. You don't blame. You don't complain. You either see the humor in it or you just roll with it. I'll tell you a quick story. Recently, I missed a flight. I've never missed a flight in my entire life. And I read the ticket wrong. So we were supposed to leave the gate at 4:20, and I thought it said, be at the gate at 4:20. So when I arrived at the gate, I sat and I looked around and said, not that many people here. It's a little strange. So I went over to the ticket agent and I said, wasn't there a flight leaving here at 4:20? She said, oh, no. That flight, you had to board by 4:05 and it was leaving by 4:20. So I had missed the flight. And kind of shrugged my shoulders and said, okay, what's the next flight? So the next flight was booked much later. I ended up spending 6 more hours at an airport terminal. And I really wasn't bothered by it. I was more like, oh, well, moving on. I didn't blame myself. I wasn't mean to myself. I didn't beat myself up. Shrugged my shoulders and said, c'est la vie. That's a moment of samadhi. Are you a samadhi? I'm a samadhi. I'm so sorry. It's like I'm not going to be able to stop saying samadhi. Some are hotties, some are not hotties. So when we have these life-changing moments that come into our lives, and I'm not saying missing a plane, that's small potatoes, but someone passing away, losing a job, financial insecurity, which is what many of us are facing right now. A lot of people are losing their jobs. How are you in that moment? Are you able to just breathe through it and be still? Because if you can be still and breathe and align with the breath, you'll be able to hear things. Maybe it's your thoughts. And allow your thoughts. We think 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day, more than half are negative. Thank you for sharing. You could say that to your thoughts. You could say, I love that you feel safe, that you can share your fears, your anxieties with me. Because if you're having a lot of those thoughts, you need to tend to them. Please don't ignore them. They're showing up for a reason, because your mind anxiety trusts you, your soul, your heart center, to listen to them, to be still with them, to allow them. It's powerful to sit in stillness with your eyes open. And that's actually the meditation we're going to do today. But first, I will pull an angel card, and then we will do Samadhi. Samanatsohari. Oh my God. Can't stop me now. Okay. So one card flew out. I'll show you that one in a minute. Float out whatever's going on with you right now. And please know that what's happening isn't being done to us. It's being done for us. And if that doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. I know that we're going to come through this better, stronger, healed, way better, just more connected. There's going to be more compassion and more understanding. That's how I personally am experiencing this break that we're all being forced to take. All right, float out your ideas and your thoughts, and I'll pull a card, and today's card is let go. Love. One of the best ways to let go is to allow. Allow your thoughts. Allow what you're feeling. Allow the body aches. Surrender to them, meaning let them come because they're showing up for a reason. Surrender to them by being in Samadhi, being in stillness. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to hear your kids in the background. A plane isn't going to fly overhead. A puppy dog, whatever. Can you still be in stillness and just listen when the conditions to be still aren't perfect? Because when I meditate, I make it clear to the house, I'm meditating. People still walk in. I don't really get upset. It's more of, oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm like, if I can't get rooted in my soul for the normal disruptions of life, then I'm going to be a very cranky, unhappy person. So I try not to do that. So today, allow, surrender, let go. We hear these words all the time, but it's really just being in stillness and just listening. That's all you're doing. You're just listening. Background noise, you're just listening. All right, so the card I pulled was let go, and the one that fell out was no need to worry. What a beautiful card. I love my cards. No need to worry. Remember the quote from A Course in Miracles. The problem is already solved. Just breathe that in. What a sigh of relief. So today's meditation is going to be brief. I'm just going to sit and listen. So I invite you to get comfortable wherever you are. I moved my Tibetan bowl over there. I'm not going to go get it. So we'll just cue in with my voice. So get comfortable. Lay down. Sit up. Whatever feels right. And let's just listen. Maybe you focus on your breath. Maybe your heart's calling to you today, so you hold it. Maybe you got stuff going on up here in your beautiful mind. Let them come. Maybe your body's speaking to you. Is there any aches today? Soreness? Tightness? So I invite you today to listen. There's something to it. So I bow to you. I'm humbled. Thank you for doing Samadhi with me. I can't get over that word. Samadhi. Some of you think you're a Samadhi. I wish you light and love. The number 22 means divine. It's a powerful number. Where are you on your journey? And more, I guess, importantly for you, being that we're in close quarters with our families, understand that every single one of us is in their own process of healing. And maybe just take notice. Because wouldn't it be great if everybody read the books we read, everybody meditated like we did, everybody was positive? Because, of course, when we're like this and we go out into the world and all of a sudden we find ourselves being reactive, it's because we're more sensitive. So embrace those moments, the Samadhi. I gotta stop, but I guess I can't. When you bump up with the disruption that stops you, listen. Just listen. How is the other person speaking? What are they really communicating? Just listen. All right? All right. I love you. You're fabulous. I wish you all light and love. The last OG is coming on tonight. For those of you who are fans of Tracy Morgan, highly recommend, because that guy's hilarious. So please watch Uplifting Things and listen for the news for the people who have recovered. Because we're all losing people, so let's focus on the people who have recovered. Have hope and have faith. Relax into the faith. I love ya. See you later, Samadhis.